supposed to be a, I know you did have an expert report on the financial that you didn't like very much, but I may ask you a question though. Did you consider the 32% of the people of the homes that are not occupied full-time, but that could be occupied full-time, and their impact on the flows?
Point of order, please. We are way over our time.
So, I'm prepared to leave. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry, for presenting that.
Thank you.
We will motion to receive the information. Councilor Russell, all in favor of that? Carried. Thank you. 7:25. Yes, and we've gone over our time, but 7:25. We have Marcel Brooks, delegation to talk about two motions concerning the industrial wind turbine. So, Marcel, could come and make your presentation, please. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back.
Thank you again. It's good to see everybody again. Honorable Mayor and Council members, this evening our delegation is seeking support from Council on two motions that will reiterate Council's determination to protect the health, safety and well-being of all Lambton Shores residents, and will ensure the risks and liabilities associated with the continued development of industrial wind turbines are mitigated. On August 8, 2011, the Lambton Shores Council joined 78 municipalities across Ontario and passed a resolution asking the province of Ontario to place a moratorium on further development of wind projects until independent third-party health studies had been conducted, and to restore local planning powers to all municipalities. To date, these requests have gone unheeded by the Premier of Ontario. In order to demonstrate our municipality's continued commitment to this resolution, we are asking you to support the motion from the Council of Aaron Eldersley. This motion requests that the Premier invoke an immediate moratorium for 1 year on the construction of industrial wind turbines until concerns outlined in the motion are properly studied and addressed, and that the moratorium be put into place prior to the Roma Orga 2012 conference beginning on February 26, 2012. And further, should the moratorium not be declared, all delegates at the conference shall, in a show of solidarity, leave the room when the Premier addresses the conference. Although the Green Energy Act of 2009 has removed land use regulatory powers such as official plans, zoning, and other related instruments, which were granted to the municipalities by the province by way of the Ontario Planning Act, wind energy proponents must still consult with municipalities on matters related to servicing and infrastructure provisions. As such, our second motion requests that Council, in alliance with neighbouring municipalities, support and immediately direct municipal staff in the development of bylaws to mitigate risks and liabilities inherent to the construction and operation of wind turbines in our community. These bylaws would include, but are not limited to, amended building permits, security to cover decommissioning costs, road and infrastructure permitting, and solutions for emergency response and high-angle rescues. In the case of decommissioning, there is concern that the funds necessary may not be available in the future, thus leaving the municipality and property owners liable. For this reason, our Council must ensure that security is posted. Additionally, our municipality must make certain that the wind proponent is responsible for emergency response for high-angle rescues that fall outside of the municipality's normal fire service. Thirdly, road maintenance, due to the frequency and weight of the loads, has motivated other councils to secure the appropriate funds from the developer to ensure road integrity is preserved. The following illustrates the unique impact this type of construction has on our roads. The tower of a wind turbine comes in 3 sections and weighs 162 tons. The nacelle 82 tons, and the blades 20 tons each, totaling over 300 tons for each turbine. Additionally, each turbine foundation requires approximately 80 loads of cement. With over 250 turbines presently being proposed for Lambton Shores, it is essential this insurance be demanded to ensure our roads are maintained in accordance with municipal standards, not only during the construction phase, but also the operation and decommissioning phases. Tonight, the residents of Lambton Shore encourage you to provide the necessary action that would ensure further impacts from the development of industrial wind turbines on the health, safety, and liability of our community and its residents are diminished. Thank you for your support on these two motions.
Okay. Thank you for your presentation. Any questions? Councilor Russell? Councilor Ullman?
Well, not so much for myself, thank you very much for the presentation and the concerns. These are a lot of turbines and understandably a lot of concerns and huge issues in terms of density of turbines. We have 10 right now, but we're looking at the possibility of a whole lot more. I guess through you, Mr. Mayor, to the planner, it was the second motion around matters relating to servicing and so on. I just wondered if the planner could make some comments for us about the feasibility of taking some of these measures that other municipalities have done, you know, and how much control do we really have, even with the Green Energy Act now in place, in terms of some of these, like the Clinton, Wyoming bylaw and so on.
Well, I guess my first comment would be that's probably something that should be sent to the solicitor for review as to what our powers are under other acts that we have powers under, like the municipal act. I can tell council that for our last two projects, the wind turbine people did work with us with respect to what roads they used. We took pictures of the roads they used. We took pictures when they were finished moving the turbines in, and any damages that were done to the roads were quickly restored with their money, and either by us or with their money. So we had no concerns with the last two projects that we've dealt with. From any perspective, quite frankly, we tried to work cooperatively, mind you. We did have site plan agreements in effect on the lands. That was before the Green Energy Act. We haven't had any put in after the Green Energy Act's been enacted. But we still have control over our roads. We still have control over our own services, and we certainly can put provisions in place to make sure they're not impacted. That is was one of our primary concerns with the moving of those heavy machines. After the installation, there isn't a lot of movement on and off the site of big trucks or big vehicles. It's usually just the service vehicle that comes every so often to service them over the next, say, 20 years. They say they have a 20-year lifespan.
John? Okay, I guess that's the only concern I would have is the volume of turbines that are going to go up. If you're only going to put up 3 or 4, then your roads aren't going to be impacted as much as if you're going to put up the 10, 20 times what we have now type of thing. If you're going to put up 200 turbines, so that would be my only concern, is that the roads that we are going to be using for these turbines could be seriously impacted by that. So again, go back to trying to cover our costs or recoup our costs from the if they do have to go ahead to try to recoup our costs in that regard.
Councilor Russell?
I guess the first 10 that went up, they went up on county roads and provincial highways, so obviously their standards are different than our roads. So point is well taken. That other municipalities have done this. I think we should save lawyer fees and get Carol to check with her colleagues, because most of these people have professional clerks, and I would assume they've already taken legal advice about the municipal act at LNL. So I mean, it's like, why pay our lawyer for something that people have already done? The reality of it is a development. The Green Energy Act, we have powers to deal with it, and obviously, how many 20-some municipalities now in Ontario have enacted these type of laws? You've just given us 3 samples in your outline, so it's not an unusual thing. And I think we were very fortunate in terms of the first 10. They went on a county road and a provincial road. We didn't have to mitigate a whole bunch at that point, but I mean, we had a